I'm much better now that the ladies are back from space.
Look at this. Watch for it. Wow.
You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
It's so cringy.
What were they up there, 10 minutes?
Whoever came up with this title, give this guy a freaking raise. Tell me how this is not awesome. Astronaut. Astronaut.
God, this is so dumb.
The Simpsons humiliates Katy Perry over spaceflight flop? Yep, you read that right. Just when the internet thought Katy Perry's cosmic PR disaster had finally exited orbit, America's longest-running animated series is allegedly preparing a ruthless satire.
She essentially took a roller coaster ride.
Well, it was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru now.
And if history tells us anything, when The Simpsons takes aim, they don't just mock. You become a pop culture fossil. But what exactly did Katy do that was so mock-worthy?
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Bro.
Stop the cap. Stupid.
Let me tell you right now, Katy, you're officially an astronaut.
Oh, I guess I'm a freaking brain surgeon then. I couldn't believe. Wow, I can't believe she even said. How do you even format your lips to say something so stupid?
Stupid.
Buckle up, we're going to space. Pop stars floating in zero-gravity, billionaire-backed rockets, emotional speeches about Earth from 60 miles above. It sounds like the setup to a Simpsons parody. But this was real. Or at least it looked real on Instagram.
However, there's been some critics saying some stuff in it.
Really?
Rob, I don't know if you have any of the critic stuff or not. Do you have any of the stuff on how they open a door first and then they have to reopen the door and they have to say, go back in there, and then Jeff Bezos falls. Poor guy's tripping. He's having a hard time.
Katy Perry's journey on Blue Origin's all-female celebrity spaceflight was hyped as a defining moment, a history-making leap for womankind. Instead, crash-landed into meme culture and late-night ridicule. And now, insiders say The Simpsons is joining the dog pile.
Let's see how it went on board the Blue Origin spacecraft.
Flynn, I got you. With her Daisy? I got you, Flynn.
Before we dive into how things started unraveling, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're into deep dives like this. We break down the biggest stories in entertainment without the fluff, just facts, receipts, and a bit of chaos. And trust me, you're gonna want to see how this one ends.
Flynn, I got you. Oh, the moon. You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon.
Doing a whole bunch of nothing.
Watching her
Look, I brought my little butterfly.
When Katy Perry strapped into Jeff Bezos Blue Origin spacecraft with media moguls like Gail King and Sanchez, the PR machinery revved to maximum. Phrases like female empowerment, space pioneers, and breaking the final frontier were plastered across headlines, hashtags, and news outlets.
Woman went to space for like 4 minutes. What is she kissing the ground for? Pointing up at the sky.
Katie! Woo!
And to the guy, woo, Katy, yeah. Dumb, bro.
The flight was just 11 minutes. But the press cycle? Endless. There was footage of Katy clutching her symbolic daisy, meant to represent resilience and rebirth. There was a ground-kissing moment that made even die-hard fans wince. And then came the speeches, poetic, polished, and painfully out of touch. "Earth is so fragile," she whispered in one interview. "We must treat it with love." Noble, sure. But something didn't land. The internet responded instantly.
Along with PR experts who are claiming the singer may face career extinction.
The worst part is when
There's people starving in other countries and we're clapping and cheering. Bro, this is wild. And then Katy Perry steps out, starts kissing the ground. Bro, the stories write themselves. Like, we are living in a Black Mirror episode. Like, what is this, bro? Yeah.
Memes erupted. TikToks exploded. Twitter didn't even hesitate. The tone of Katy's post-space rollout, perfectly filtered, deeply rehearsed, clashed with the sheer absurdity of the whole event. A glorified roller coaster ride, they called it. And then came the knockout blow. The FAA officially declared that Katy and her crewmates weren't astronauts. Why? Because they didn't perform any essential flight duties.
Let's not minimize this. Let's celebrate female astronauts.
That's the other thing. There has been female astronauts.
Let's not minimize this.
Taking up space!
Their message for women was take up space. You guys are taking up too much space already.
That's right, no astronaut badge. Just an expensive elevator ride to the stratosphere. And now, The Simpsons, pop culture's most surgical satire machine, is rumored to be plotting their next big episode around the entire Blue Origin debacle. If true, it wouldn't be their first roast. Over the decades, The Simpsons have dismantled everyone from Elon Musk to Mark Zuckerberg. And according to animation insiders, Katy's space flop is ripe for that classic Springfield takedown. Leaked storyboards allegedly show a Kathy Canary-like character boarding a suspiciously familiar rocket named Bloop Origin, emphasis on bloop. Instead of a hero's journey, viewers are teased with glitches, staged live streams, malfunctioning PR holograms, and a scene where Kathy drops her daisy into the vacuum of space and cries in autotune. It's savage. It's brutal. It's very Simpsons. But why is this still a thing? Why does Katy's short hop into space continue to fuel such cultural backlash? Because it wasn't just about her. The mission, as critics point out, symbolized something larger. Something hollow. Commodification of inspiration. Packaging of empowerment. The transformation of space exploration, a venture once driven by sacrifice and science, into a billionaire-sponsored Instagram moment. Katy Perry didn't go to space, the memes joked. She went to a photo shoot in orbit. And yet, the most brutal burns haven't come from trolls or tabloids, they're coming from within the industry. Even Jeff Bezos, according to leaked whispers, was not thrilled with the aftermath. One insider said Bezos privately quipped at a tech summit, "Next time I'll send Snoop Dogg. At least people will laugh with him." Burn. But Katy didn't back down. She leaned harder into the narrative. Spiritual awakenings, love for Mother Earth, poetic reflections on existence. It might have worked in 2015, but in an era of authenticity, her post-flight campaign read like a brand trying to find meaning in a TikTok algorithm. Then came the kicker. A Simpsons writer posted a rocket emoji followed by a daisy and then a toilet. No caption. Just vibes. Fans instantly knew. Something was coming. A Bloop Origin episode wasn't just speculation, it was inevitable. 'Cause The Simpsons don't just parody moments. They immortalize them. And if this plays out like it's rumored to, Katy's 11-minute mission could become her most enduring pop culture legacy, right next to Left Shark. Here's where it gets even worse. Sources say that in the episode, Kathy Canary returns to Earth expecting a hero's welcome, only to be met with indifference. She kisses the ground. Crickets. She delivers a tearful speech. Cue laugh track. A cartoon Jeff Bezos lookalike says, "We were aiming for the stars. We landed in cringe." Boom. That's not just parody. That's character assassination. Behind the scenes, Katy's team is reportedly scrambling. Crisis PR firms. Positive press. Social justice tie-ins. Talks of a follow-up mission to restore dignity. But insiders say the panic is real. One entertainment rep even called this career extinction territory. And don't think this is just a Katy issue. This backlash has already forced Blue Origin to rethink how it markets its missions. Should celebrities even be allowed? Should space be for scientists, not influencers? Internally, sources say Blue Origin is moving away from joy rides and symbolic gestures and toward more tech-forward narratives. Real payloads. Real astronauts. Real achievements. Not brand stunts in zero gravity. Meanwhile, Katy's daisy, once meant to symbolize rebirth, is now a punchline. It's been photoshopped into disaster zones, dropped into alien invasions, even edited into Thanos' snap. Instead of strength, it now represents the performative shallowness of celebrity branding. Even brands got in on the roast. Wendy's posted a tweet. "When your rocket ride lasts longer than your authenticity." Ouch. But what does this all really mean? It means that audiences are done with the gloss. They want grit. They want real. The days of celebrity enlightenment in front of studio lights are fading. You can't fake a spiritual journey when you're surrounded by marketing teams and SpaceX knockoffs. Public will call it out. This is where The Simpsons thrives. They take that exact gap, the chasm between image and truth, and stretch it until it rips. And in Katy's case, the rip is already wide open. Even longtime fans are starting to ask, is this the same artist they once admired? Or has the stardust gone to her head? And now with the FAA ruling that Katy's trip doesn't make her an astronaut, her entire cosmic arc has collapsed. The final badge of legitimacy? Gone. In the words of the Simpsons comic book guy, worst spaceflight ever. One entertainment analyst summed it up best. Katy went to space for reinvention. She came back a meme. Brutal. True. And let's not forget the broader issue. The whole thing sparked a bigger cultural critique. That space, the final frontier, isn't being democratized. It's being commodified. Sold back to us with hashtags, custom jumpsuits, and daisy filters. And that, above all, is what audiences are rejecting. Because when everything is branded as historic, nothing actually feels historic. Real inspiration comes from struggle, not spectacle. From breakthroughs, not broadcast packages. We want trailblazers, not tourists. Katy wanted a new narrative. But The Simpsons might just write the final one. And that's the wild ride of Katy Perry's not-so-epic space saga. From rocket launch to meme explosion, from PR stunt to Simpsons satire. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We've got more sharp takes, deep dives, and no-holds-barred commentary on the wildest moments in pop culture. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next.